My dear friend, I am Vijay Kumar Pal, an author. I have written so many books. The sum of books indicates the cruelty of the Islam against the non-Muslim. This is my book, Lament of Simjar, Tears of Yazidi Woman, published on the Saswat Publication, Bilaspur, Chhattisgarh. And so many books I have written. At least 12 books I have written so far, and two book is under the pipeline of uh, uh, writings or the description, or under the pipeline of the way of the publication. So now we will see the how the Muhammad killed Kirpa with brutality. This incident has been occurred when the Muhammad and his companions went to the looting or the robbery of the Banu Fazara tribe, because Muhammad was habitual to robbery for the robbery of the non-Muslim caravans, and he looted or the robbed so many non-Muslim women, especially the Jews, which were in the majority of in the Saudi Arabia or the Arab Peninsula adjoining the Israel, Misr, Syria. Either they were the Christian majority areas or the Jews majority areas. There was none Muslim at the time of the Muhammad. Only 83 Muslims were with Muhammad when he went from Mecca to Medina in 622 AD. That is known as the Hijra. Hijra means in Arabic sense, the literally meaning in Hijra is the English is the migration. Then the murder of the Kirpa. Year of 6 of Hijra means 628. Incident involving Kirpa, reporting account of Kirpa killing. Reason, तो ये क्या है? In the month of Ramadan, year 6, the Prophet dispatched the Zayed ibn al-Harith to a woman named Kirpa. Her name was Fatima, daughter of Rabi al-Fazari, with the title Kirpa. She was from the Fazara tribe, living around the Wadi al-Qurra, north of Medina. Previously, Zayed bin al-Harith Karwa was unjustly attacked by the member of the Fazara tribe while traveling to Sham for business. Reality is that these people, which were the Muslim, only going to the robbery of the Banu Faraja tribe, as the Muhammad was the habitual in the robbery, killing, and the sex slavery or the rapes with the non-Muslim woman. So the Fazara tribe man wounded this man, Zayd bin al-Harith, and this is why he went another attack on the Banu Fazara for robbery the wealth of the non-Muslim. Zayd returned to Medina, informed the Prophet and requested permission to mobilize companions to fight the tribe for discipline, retribution, deterrence, and ensuring traveler safety. Muhammad was the wicked person. Muhammad was the most indisciplined and was the hardcore terrorist to the business caravans through the way of Mecca to Sham, that is the Syria nowadays. The Prophet granted permission to establish justice. What a stupidity! That Prophet, who was the certified robber, killer, can be a good judge. His notion or the ideology was that the kill the kafirs. Either they have to turn as a Muslim, change as a Muslim, or convert it as a Muslims, or they have paid to the jizya, the extortion money known as the jizya or the ransom. He will be kind and he will fight for justice. This is the greatest joke of this world, that Muhammad was in favor of the justice. He was the most cruel, most brutal. Kirpa was reportedly the queen and leader of the tribe in that village. Yes, because her husband was killed by the Muslims. According to reports, Zayd bin Haritha seized the village, surrounded the tribe, arrested Kirpa. She was a poet and had mobilized people against the Prophet. Kirpa was a poet and he always debunked this Islamic goon which is known as the Prophet of the Islam, Muhammad ibn Abdullah, that this is not Prophet. This is a greatest liar. There is no Allah at all. And she stated that Allah created by Muhammad, or Muhammad is a mentally retired person. And I think when I read the Quran, I found that Muhammad was a mentally retired person. He was nothing lesser than the goon or the killer or the rapist. He was the certified criminal. When I read all the hadith and the Quran, I knew this fact that Muhammad was not a good person. He was a rogue person of this society. Some reports also claim he was initially Muslim but became an apostate after Uhud. Uhud is the war where Muhammad was defeated by badly and her 4 teeth was broken by the fist. So this claim that she was initially Muslim, became apostate after Uhud, these verdict has no matter. But this matters that Islam is the group of the rapist, killer than rapist, and the group of the fraudulent people, as Muhammad was. She reportedly had a large family support base with 50 swords in her house belonging to 50 related men, Maharam. She was a very rich person, rich woman, and generally the group of Muhammad accompanied his companions. Group was the organized group of the Muslims, which were the robbers, killers, and the rapists, and they were totally cruel and brutal. They are the gold medalist in the cruelty, rapes, and the brutality, as the Muhammad has gold medal in the criminology. So Muhammad is the head of the criminals, and the true Muslim who is following the teaching of the Muhammad is a true criminal, known as, in the word of the modern English, terrorist. But Islam itself a terrorist ideology. The notion of the Islam is belong to the totally terrorism. Terrorism including 3 aspects: the rapes of the captured women, robbery of the women and wealth, robbery of the crops, and Muhammad committed all these heinous crimes in the large manner until he was alive. He was very lustful person. He was lusted. The The report stated that Kirpa was killed by having her legs tied into 2 camels, which were then scarred to run in opposite directions, causing her to be ripped apart. This event is mentioned in Sira al-Halbiya and Tabakat ibn Sa'd. Sahih Muslim reportedly mentioned this event, but claims Abu Bakr was the leader of the expedition, not Zayd ibn al-Harith. There may be some difference, but results matter. Action matter. Action was that Kirpa was killed by having her legs tied into 2 camels, which were then scarred to run opposite direction, causing her to be ripped apart. And the head was presented to the super duper goon of Islam, Muhammad. The Sahih Muslim narration report that Zayd ibn al-Harith returned to Medina and met the Prophet. The Prophet reportedly reacted with great happiness, ecstatic, just like a mental retard, got up, embraced Zaid, kissed him, and was given the report of the victory and killing of this woman. The describing killing method is considered very, very Islamic, but disturbing. The Prophet commanded Muslim going to battle to avoid muthala, disfiguring the body, cutting up the body, or killing in that specific cruel way. This is very, very wrong aspect, that the mutala is not allowed in Islam. Yes, mutala allowed in Islam, because Muhammad killed a woman named Aswa bint Warman by the mutala. Means disfiguring the body, cutting up the body, killing in that specific cruel way. As the Aswa bint Warman was killed by a knife, passes through his body, one side to another, and her child was weeping, age only 3 months old. How cruel this Muhammad! Islam always provoke the mutala or disfiguring the body. This is why our Indian soldiers were also disfigured by these Islamic goons. The army of Islamic goons, known as the Pakistani army, as a Hemraj, Saurabh Kalia, so many people. So Islam is a perfect goonism. Tying legs to camel to rip a person apart is considered mutala, which is the Prophet did allow. Such reports are considered either true, that this action taken by Muslim of their own without the Prophet approval. Prophet approval, the head of the Kirpa, after killed her, and Prophet disfiguring the body of the father of the Safiya, who was molested, raped by this Islamic goon Muhammad with 3 nights in a Khyber Valley after killing her husband Kinan al-Rabi and father Safiya. So disfiguring in Islam is a holy work, and those that said mutala is not, or disfiguring of the body is not allowed in Islam, they Maulana is the greatest liar of the society. Killing with a sword strike was considered as the least cruel method at that time, causing less suffering, as mentioned in the Quran regarding strike those who attack. This is not correct. Islamic goon Muhammad always attacked on the Jewish tribe. No Jewish tribe came to fight with Muhammad, because they know Muhammad is a mentally retarded person. They never want to fight such a criminal who is also mentally retarded, or the mental person having the psychological disorder person. Muhammad was a psychological disorder person. It has been written in so many books, even the Islamic jurisprudence. So reported method disfiguring is the spirit of Islam and the Prophet. Looking at the narrators, one is identified Muhammad ibn Abdul Malik al-Ansari, whom Ad-Darqutni reported described as a narrator known for the true and connecting lines of the chain of narration. Once he was telling a truth. Looking the narrators, believing a disturbing story involving a prophet approval narrated by a known truth people. Muslims are sometimes criticized for accepting such stories. Or Muslims are not accepted this story. We are accepting this story because Muhammad's character was a criminal. He was a perfect criminal. Without analyzing them and checking the narrator. So we can say that Muhammad was a perfect killer, and the Maulanas who are saying that mutala or the disfiguring of the body is not allowed is totally wrong. Many Muslim army disfiguring the body of the Jews at the time of the Muhammad. So Kirpa was killed by the disfiguring of the body, and those Maulana which are defending this Muhammad, They are the greatest liar of this society. Muhammad is a certified criminal, seeing the murder of the Karpa and the rape with her daughter by his companions. So you should not believe the Maulanas. Maulanas are the greatest liars. They are trying to defending the Islam and the Muhammad, but they cannot defend the Muhammad. This is why many Maulanas are now leaving the Islam or converted as a Christian, Hindus, or the atheist or the non-religious. Thank you very much. This is the killing of the Karpa, and the Muhammad was the criminal. In this case, if Muhammad alive today, he will be in jail and hanged, certainly according to the rule of the any country. This is the good fate of the Muhammad, that at that time people were not civilized. People were not so educated, and he adopted a prophet such type who was a certified killer, robber, and the rapist. Only the name of the Allah, which was fabricated Allah, facilitated by Muhammad or created by Muhammad for his vested interest to fulfill the lust of the sex, lust of the wealth. So he was a perfect criminal, and who are following the teaching the Muhammad or the Sunnat of the Muhammad in present time, they are the perfect terrorists. This is why all the madrasa students, majority of them, which are following the teaching of the Muhammad and are becoming the terrorist and killed by the non-Muslim armies or by the non-Muslims due to their treacherousness, which were discovered from the book of the Quran in his school, Islamic school known as the Madrasa. And Arshad Madani and every Imam of the Madrasa is a certified dreadful criminal, though he is inactive due to the fear of our army, our police, or our rule of India, or any country rule. Thank you very much.